Guys, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned, I've been watching the HBO. God damn it! Been watching the HBO version of Westworld, Speedway Stout. Closest thing I have to look like this would be a wrench, so I'm going to use that. Bottle cap looks something like that. That's great. And pretty much all we have done today is binge watch Westworld. Got through all of season 1. 12% by volume. It stays in their rotation except for the one very limited one. So I don't know how much of a change this is really going to be from the last one I had, which was a few years ago. It's very dark. I won't bother with the flashlight. Smells like an imperial stout. All that roasted goodiness. Do get some oakiness, chocolate, coffee, and I have to make amends for yesterday's time with Mr. Holster, so cheers. Oh, that is just so good. AleSmiths, another one of those breweries where, off the top of my head, I don't know if they've had anything that I haven't really liked. How's your Sunday going? Before I forget, I want to say a huge thank you to Tactical Wingnut. Some of you know him as David Tans, my friend. Made a set of grips for the Snowflake Melter. And I even tried to tell him, I said, David, you're just, all you're doing is basically helping me, buddy. It's not like, like the Justin thing or anything like that. This is Snowflake Melter. And he's like, I don't care. I think it would look a lot better with them. And, yeah, I do not mind the double diamonds. I've had several 1911s come with them. Oh, I'll put them in the box so you can make up your mind. But he's got that on one side and that on the other. Oh yeah. Bunch of slots got bought up yesterday, so hopefully this one gets a nice little kick in the ass and we can get this one over. And I'm not sure what's gonna go on next. I'll see if the horny one wants to take another run, or possibly. Possibly, I don't even know what that is. Possibly, haven't done one yet for Snowflake Melter because I still got mine. Possibly the next thing might be an AR chambered in a carbine. A pistol carbine caliber, 9 or 45. No. If I end up with one laying on this table in 10 millimeter, it'll be mine before I do anything stupid and raffle one off or give one away. I wish that one. Wish Alicia was a 10. That would be the ultimate. But you know, the lower isn't compatible and blah blah blah. It's just a whole, has to be a whole different thing. That will not take the large caliber Glock mags, being the 45 or the 10. Oh, it's just so smooth. You notice kind of an undeclared sweetness up front. And then there's a little something for a second there. That I've always had a hard time picking up. And it's kind of like that fleeting dream thing. Another Westworld reference. Because just when you think, okay, that's sort of, you just, the rest of the beer kicks in and you get those heavy roasted malts and chocolate and coffee in there. Now, if you if you're a person that doesn't particularly like coffee in your beers, but you don't hate having coffee in your beers, this would be one for you, because at least for me, it's kind of like, when it's all said and done, kind of what gets left behind is those heavy roasted malts and a little bit of a fresh coffee. Now, closer to the coffee in a cup as opposed to your nibbling on coffee grounds out of the hopper. Other than that, a while back, and I finally got the opportunity to give her a whirl. The ATF sucks. After seeing what I had in my arsenal for sharpening knives, sent me the Spyderco sharp maker, and I finally had the opportunity today, actually, to give it a whirl. Everything I have is actually pretty damn sharp. I had a bunch of my favorite knives go home with Brad Thomas when he was here, and Brad put a wicked edge on a bunch of them. But the one, and this is kind of what started it. I was going through the battle box, and I was putting things in various packs. Actually, everything went in my urban survival. In case anyone's wondering, I know no one gives a shit. I actually have what do I got? I have 3 bags going right now that have all been basically made up from battle box stuff. There's some that are tack pack stuff, but I have a second first aid kit that I'm working on, not nearly as nice or as advanced as the one from the ATF Sucks. That one is behind my seat in my truck. So I got that a couple months back. BattleBox did a med one right after the Las Vegas shooter thing. So I got that, and I've got some knives in there, and some tourniquets in there, and flashlights in there. Then I've got a camping one, which would be kind of a roughing it. I'd have stuff to stay warm, fight mosquitoes, start fires, cut down trees, that kind of shit in that one. And then I've got that gray pack, which is kind of an urban survival thing. I have that big wicked, almost fireman looking worthy tomahawk. So you can cut down a door with the frickin' thing, extremely sharp. There's the street key, so if you come to a building that has a locked water faucet on the side of the building, water filtration, water pack. Oh, take that back. I also have that the backpacking one. You know, I'm honestly not even sure what's all in that one right now. It's mostly just the shit from that month. But this last month, I got that feather stick, and you know, the day that I showed it in the video, it actually felt fairly sharp. But in comparison to other stuff, like especially the stuff from Brad and anything that comes from Spyderco knives, like the one that Tardisius recently sent me, the paramilitary is sharp. I mean, it's like I bet you could drop a hair onto it and it would split into two. So I noticed when I had a couple of knives out and I was like shaving, and I got to the feather stick, and no, not so, it actually, I couldn't get it to shave, and I turned it into a neck knife, and ATF sucks if you're watching this. I put the fine, or the razor sharp, the white stones on the flats on it, and in a matter of less than 5 passes on each side, this thing, it went from being, I mean, it was basically, it would pull a hair off, but it wouldn't do what it's doing now. Now it is literally just shaving a path after like 5 passes on that thing. So, without cutting my my chest, let me put it back. I need to work on something a little nicer as far as a neck strap for it. I never know what to do with those. I don't have crazy knot skills, but I either have to do one of two things. You either have to leave enough of a loop that you can get it on over your head, or you have to put a clasp on it somehow. And on a neck knife, you know, I actually want it hanging a little bit lower. You don't want to, like, say, give your shit away and have a neck knife that's doing, hey, what's that? Nothing. So right now I just pulled a cord off of another knife that I got in a tack pack, and I'm using that. But yeah, that was one of those knives where I actually wore it as a neck knife for a while. It was one of those ABKTs. Nice knife, extremely sharp, but it's just kind of like, it was kind of the equivalent to carrying, say, a Bowie knife around your neck. It was just too big of a knife. It was huge. Okay, let's get on some. First of all, I don't want to pass up. Ed tried to get in the I Heart Club, but failed. The first comment was Brad Thomas saying second, but Brad, you actually beat Ed. Ed saying first. What the hell? Not according to YouTube there, Ed. I'm sorry. And then, of course, Crazy Scotsman evidently got caught up on some of his reviews and has 10,000 comments in here. Ed Brewbabe is wearing a fine outfit. Cheers. Smile Money, third. El Tenda. Guys. El Tenda. Not that I want to make it a mission to drink 750 milliliters of some very fine 12% JR10 Desert Gold, who actually is, now JR10 Desert Gold, what was it, 112? See, he sends me a thing. It's 100. As of turning the camera on, it's 112 fucking degrees at his house. And like somehow he's like mocking me. It's 55 fucking degrees here right now, so you do the math. I mean, I'm less than half the temperature that he's dealing with. You know what? I'm okay with that. See, here's the thing. For any of you people that have never lived in the Northland, south of fucking reality in, Cold City, where I am, we're technically, as of right now, I'd say we've had 2 days. 2 days that I would call summer so far. Yesterday, we didn't even get to 45 degrees yesterday. Today, got to 55, smoking. Of course, it's shitty outside, and like yesterday, it rained all day long, which the ground is still saturated, and that's the end result. Of course, it's kind of been on and off again misting today. But, here's the thing. Cold may not be fun, but when it's cold, I can put on a fucking jacket. Or when it's like a day like today, if I'm going to go outside, I can put on a windbreaker or a sweatshirt or something. Now, JR10 Desert Gold, when it's 112 degrees, you cannot take off enough clothing to accomplish shit. So I'll stick with, personally, if I was God and could control the weather, I would, a nice 65 degrees, when you're working outside. The rest of the time, like 70, 75 is comfortable. Anything beyond that, I just like bullshit. I don't deal well with extreme heat. And I realize, if I was to relocate, I could probably, like my friend Larry, who shows up here one day, and I'm wearing a wife beater and a pair of shorts, and I see him get out of his car, and he's wearing a long sleeve button-up turtleneck shirt and a sweatshirt on top of that, bitching about it being cold. And I'm like, dude, it hasn't even been 6 months since he moved to Florida. What the fuck? So, yeah, I'd rather continue to maintain in the colder areas. Yes, I'm not blessed with the long windows of niceness. I mean, we're talking about if between now and the next snowfall, we get 30 days of what would be pleasant weather, we consider ourselves lucky. EMT Rail Fan, top 5, cheers my friend. Yep, real cold burnout, sorry. Crazy Scotsman is trying to run the board. Crazy Scotsman, drink it already, fuck. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey, for God's sake, whiskey. Had a decent amount of that last night. I'll probably move up to that a little later. This doesn't look like it was clean the last time it was used. There is ugliness running amok on the inside. The Redbreast 12-year whiskey that I got from NIHAP. There's one shot left in that. I didn't participate, but I sat in and listened to the whole show and interacted with the boys in the chat room, which was a fun time, on Christine's show last night. I poured myself, let's see, if I would have brought this glass upstairs, I guess I would have only been a NRA member, so I had 4 ounces of that last night, and I'm down to one shot. Now I haven't gone through the comments and look to see what's coming up, but just in case, I'm going with just one more of these. And Scotsman, I don't even know why I give in to your bullshit. Yeah, Joey, fuck you. Scotsman, holding the fucking phone. Where the hell Justin go? Replace with some beer paraphernalia. Uh, no, I was just, just doing a little scenery change. Trust me, Justin's good to go yet. See, it's just that's the problem. It's just like, there's only so much real estate. Maybe I could take the 55-inch monitor and tilt it sideways and use it like stores use them as for display purposes, that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm sorry, Gillian. Very nice beer sign / flag, but you are covering Justin's sign. No, I would never cover Justin's sign. I took it down a little bit. I mean, I could probably, there's just gonna be a headless woman there, and it'll just say, well, see, you can't even read the F. The TV's covering up the F. It's free beer, not re beer. That works too, though. Think about it. Here, let me see. If I were to put it back where I had it. See, that works out. All we see is cleavage and titties. And I have to thank my brother, Miguel. He's the one that originally made that, brought it up here just so that we had it for picture purposes. And I asked him if I could keep that, and he kindly said yes. Scotsman, I just added another caliber to the family. Oh, it's getting real. One more to go, caliber-wise. But yet you don't tell us what that is. Gunwild, top 10. Another one that was in the chat room having a good time. Always appreciate the interaction. And of course, being that our little blog radio group is, of course, since we got rid of that one guy, and no, Zika, Steve, I am not talking about you. I'm talking about going back farther in time. Since we got rid of that one guy, it has always been family. When Steve had his show, try to listen as much as possible and call in, and then of course I'm more involved now because of Jim and the fact that I would be considered, staff at a bare minimum, staff. And of course, he's always on my show. Actually, unlike Johnny Watson, Jim has never missed a show. But yeah, it's it's definitely as far as I'm concerned, it's my family, and it's great to participate in the other two, Christine and Jim shows. And there was definitely some, I just cracked up. I mean, I logged in at like 1:45. The show isn't even going to be on for 15 more minutes. There's Smile Money already there, talking to himself. I mean, I don't know. There was like a page worth of comments, and it was only Smile Money. Gunwild again, nice pink beer, homo. Yeah, I drank 3 of them. The one for the review and 2 more last night during blog radio. And I have to say, to me, it just got more and more miserable because of the coriander. And if anybody caught it, when I did a search to find I need 3 pictures all the time. I need the floating beer, I need something to use at the end, and I need something to use as part of the email, as part, what you guys see when you get emailed something. And I found pictures of they have made that beer without the fucking coriander. I bet you it's awesome without the coriander, because I personally, for the review, I just kind of like overlooked, I really like the strong, intense flavors. Unfortunately, they were all being kind of wiped right off the map by the fucking coriander. Who the fuck puts coriander in beer? Good God, I think I'd be willing to put up with a libtard. Nah. I'd be willing to put up with Joey Cuz over destroying beer with coriander. I kind of get the whole, because it does sort of work in some that I've had, but something that's fruits, lemon zest and currant berry and blackberry, and then it's coriander. If I have to go back and re-vote, I'm going to go from like my 7.5 to like a fucking 3 after drinking 2 more. It got to the point where, honestly, I started diluting it 50-50 with the bottle of wine that Christine opened, because I just couldn't deal with the coriander anymore. Anyone in the beer industry, throw the fucking coriander out. It doesn't belong in a goddamn beer. Serious? Ed, fine review, E. I'd drink that one. Yeah, except for the fucking coriander. Crazy Scotsman, you didn't review a damn thing. This is bullshit review. I want my money back, just as you should. Okay. I'll give you back everything you got invested. Rich from Massachusetts 12, another early one, but I'm here. Rich again, still made the top 10. Oh yeah, this one looks interesting. Yeah, except for the fucking coriander. Crazy Scotsman, I did a replacement site vid, no strikes, fuck YouTube. Yeah, let's see. Over at the eBomi channel, I haven't taken a fucking thing down. I haven't changed my titles. I haven't changed my descriptions. And I'm not going to change linking or in the description recommending the gun industry. Fuck you, YouTube. Yet, where do I have a strike? The freedom of speech. But you can't use titties. Titties, titties, titties. I like titties. I like big titties, small titties, round titties, buffy titties. I like titties. I like titties on my tongue, on my glass, on my plate, on my ass. Green eggs and ham. I'd like titties on those too. Titties. Titties and beer. Titties, titties, titties. 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 Everybody has them. Dogs and cats have more. Fucking YouTube. You're a fucking joke. Yeah. And yes, John Solar, I mean, they send out a thing. They have basically admitted to fucking with all of our numbers, and then they are informing us that they will be deleting all those numbers so that you can't prove it. There is some dumb fucks out there that have said that when I said YouTube is fucking with our numbers and hiding our videos from our subscribers, that somehow this turned into a big game. Well, thankfully that dumb fuck isn't here anymore, because his channel has more views. Good job. That's kind of like 2 people got on the Nürburgring in 2 V10 Lambos, and halfway through the race, somebody cut half of the spark plug wires on one of the cars, and yet the dumb fuck that has the fully operational one is like going, I don't understand. You can't keep up. Ha ha. Fuck you. But yeah, they YouTube will be deleting all of the information past a certain point, basically every 60 days. So they're basically covering up the fact that they are fucking us. Because enough people like me have said, dude, certain channels are being blacklisted. People aren't finding my stuff. Please explain to me, other than your dribberish bullshit fucking made up crap, why between a Friday and a Monday, why so many people experienced, like I did, how I could put up a video and in the first hour it had more than 300, the 301 thing. If you guys remember the 301 thing, a video would race up to 301 and bam! It would just stay at 301. The following morning sometime, I don't know if a human had to take a look at it and make sure that there was no funny shit going on or what the fuck happened, but all of a sudden it'd go from like 301 to 1,500 views, blah blah blah. Go back and look at all the stuff more than 2 years ago. Now you take, and of course my subscriber number really hasn't gone up in the last 2 years either. This channel, I believe I've been hovering around the exact same thing for years. You know, I know several people that stopped doing videos. Completely stopped doing videos. They get more new subs every month, and the number reflects it. The thing is I think people sub to a lot of the channels that have been blacklisted, but they won't let that number move. They need to make us feel discouraged. You're not getting the views. People aren't seeing your shit. There is jack shit for comments, and you're lucky if you see. I mean, in my inbox, I gotta be honest when I say it used to be like 10 to 20 new subscribers per day, and then now it's not even 10. I couldn't. If I kept a list and showed it to you, there would not be new 10 subscribers a week on the Ebomi channel. This one, it's like one a month, one new sub a month. Crazy Scotsman, damn it, drink an actual beer, geez, goddamn coriander bullshit. I fucking couldn't agree more. As a matter of fact, fuck coriander. Fuck you for putting it in your fucking beer. You're a dumb fuck if you put coriander in beer. Stick your coriander up your ass. Eat a turd, see if it makes it taste any better. I bet you it doesn't. Great Scotsman, you are fruity. Rich from Massachusetts 12, coriander. I don't know about that, but I'm willing to try it. It looks like beet juice. Any diet sweet flavor in... Any dirty sweet flavor in that one, Leffel? No, it wasn't very sweet. Sometimes it's nice to have the tart and the sweet together. I personally think I would have. Well, you always have to be, even on a tart beer, be above 8%. You can be above 10%, and I'll even give you more credit. But that one, I gave it a 7.5 yesterday because I was trying to overlook that and see it for what it is. But after drinking 2 more and having to dilute it to get through it, fuck it, I'm giving it a 3. Fuck it, I'm giving it a 3. Rich Huff, cheers all. I wasn't impressed with the Budweiser Red Lager. No, there's nothing to be impressed with. But it's better than Budweiser, and it had a lot better than Budweiser Light. Yeah. Tonight I'm going back to a real craft beer, a 9.3% ABV Imperial IPA called Mega Dank. First time drinking this one, but I suspect it will be great. It'll be much better than the Budweiser. Rich, Fu Master Chew, hell yeah, that 5.7 is going to be fully molested when I get it back, and I'll do a complete video rundown on it. Appreciate that. And so will Jay. Gillian again, drinking some Michelob Amber Bock Dark Lager tonight. I've had I have consumed large quantities of that, and that actually is not a bad beer. You know what I love about Michelob, and it's been such a long time, I don't even know if they're doing it. You know that nice curvy bottle? Yeah, hell yeah. Rich, again, another fine review, brother. Cheers. And with that, I know Rich is out. Rich, love you, my brother. Johnny Concho, thumbs up to the fine review. Cheers. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, been talking with Johnny too. Another asshole. It's getting good weather. Just for Johnny though. Let's Guam. Well, they're not festive, but here is a shot glass that I got from Johnny. You know, nobody ever got back to me on this shit. Nobody. So, did I try this before? Unnecessary. Drink is good all on its own. Gunwild, don't flood the yard, turn the toilet back on. As you heard, that was been done. Smile Money, damn, you almost threw Battle Box under the bus, but you recovered. I will always be honest with you. I will always be honest with you. I mean, fuck, man. That's $150 for that box. $150. I don't know about you. I don't have an extra $150. I'm not even sure right now if I could even afford to keep doing the tack pack at $50 a box. I'm just saying, some of the knives that you get with Battle Box make all that rest of this shit just really cool stuff. It's still a great box. I mean, yeah, Smile Money, appreciate it. Like I said, some of the stuff that I've gotten out of those boxes, just fucking awesome. Upstairs, well, I have a drawer full of fixed blades, and almost everything in that drawer is from Battle Box. So it would hurt. It would hurt to not do the videos for them anymore. But with the way YouTube is, I'm surprised they still do, to be honest. That's why I try to put forth the effort for their videos. The amount of time it takes me to record the part that you basically see in the body of the video is nothing compared to the editing. It's pretty much an all-day deal. Stephen Bush, the FN57 is only for killing cops. So, gangbangers go from $200 high points to $1,200 FN57s just to kill cops? I mean, you see how accurate they are shooting 20 cent per round 9mm and switching to a more expensive 5.7 ammo. Laugh out loud. Exactly. Exactly. Stephen Bush again. Fuck yeah, the KBS would have been better. Oh, fuck, it would have been so much better. I mean, 12% per bottle, and you get all the flavors you love. All 69 each other. You get to 69 each other in a bottle. I fucked up, Steve, okay? I fucked up. Should have got the KBS instead of that fucking coriander garbage. Fucking coriander. Stephen Bush, what the hell is with you all? No tattoos. I mean, not even a crosshair on her back or some runway lines on her tongue. You have to have something to show where to drop the million little soldiers. Gaylords. You know, and sometimes when we're talking, you tell me I'm sick. Smile Money. Christine's show with John was very good tonight. The conversation flowed and kept things interesting. They interact great. They do. The Real Cobra Burnout. Very cool to see one of the old background flags rotate into the video. I like it. No. I saw your comment, and you're absolutely right that little change of pace is always nice. And good God, I mean, off the top of my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have at least 9, 10, because you're not seeing the, it's because I'm black, at least 10 things. Plus I still have, I got this great big awesome picture that Ray gave me, but it needs some kind of frame or something because it's made out of the same material as this. It's a woman laying on a bed, and she's like in focus, and in the background there's like a guy walking through the door. She's like laying on a bed, mostly naked, with holding a gun hidden behind her ass. Like, he better be there because he's supposed to be, or he's fucked. Mr. Holster, 21st. Joey Cuz, the beer looks like you put your juicer back to work with lots of red beets. Joey, just remember the girl with the tattooed sleeve on her arm is still pink in the inside. Joey, nothing wrong with the girl with tattoos. Hell, even the tramp stamps are pretty good. Girl pending. Joey, man, you guys are cold up there. Last week you put the air conditioners in, and this week you're taking them out. Hope you enjoyed your 1 week of summer. Mr. Holster, 215, slow, but the coriander I'll let it slide. See, I always get fucked for the intros. I'm not Mr. Holster. I can't even use some of the fucking intros I want anymore because now I'm afraid it's gonna fucking push me past 2 minutes. God damn it. Fucking call Jack. This is bullshit. Hey, I know. Think about not talking before you put the beer to your mouth. Thanks, Eric. Good call. Mr. Holster, I have yet to finish yesterday's review. I was pacing it, figuring that it had to last at least 10 days. Come on, I'm trying. You're Hornet Fixer. I just woke up. Yeah, we thought you might have slept through Christine's show. Big Redneck Papa. Smile money doing Joey Cuz? ? Thanks a lot. Now I gotta deal with that image all damn day. Smile money, Wade. When your brain goes in the wrong direction, you just have to overcome your demons. Wade, I agree. S&M. But my demons vastly outnumber me, so I have to choose my battles carefully. Like not shooting my television, radio, phone, or computer when liberals say or do really mind-shredding stupid shit. Smile money. I used to use rubber suction cup dart guns for liberal TV comments. They also used to sell those sponge bricks. Mainly, I think they were a Packers thing, which is good. I really like it when Packers fans blow up because Packer fans are douchebags. I'm hitting the iHeart Club. Gunwild1 is the first member of the iHeart Club. Cheers, iHeart Club. Joey Cuz, I don't want to disappoint you with no one joining the iHeart Club today, so I am there. So, unfortunately, Joey is in the iHeart Club, and the last comment, and we're already 43 minutes. I didn't plan on this being that long. Don't forget, somebody, granted, could be one of the guys that have lots of entries already, but all it's going to take is one $30 entry for this to be yours. And again, thank you, David. Those are awesome. you know, for the, I mean, I don't want to send somebody out a gun that isn't a virgin, because that's what this one is. So, you know, the downside to that is one, you don't know if the gun is going to run right or not. And two, I don't get to find out exactly how it shoots. But for an entry-level 1911, I mean, you do get some, you know, you get a nice trigger, you get a nice hammer, you get the enlarged beaver tail. It's not ambi. Does not have night sights, but they are the Novak style, which I really dig this style. The problem is the 1911s that I already have grips on there that I just, for me, match the gun. So basically what I'm saying, David, is a possibility, and I don't know what the possibilities are. I might pick one of these up for myself, and then I'd be very interested in maybe getting talking to someone, if not you, about some custom grips for my channel. You know, I realize something like this is pretty intricate. I still got this lower as far as a project gun goes that I got from the ATF Sucks. And then of course the mag that will have to go in here is the one that Jim had made for me. But that would be pretty cool. I mean, if something like that could be put on a set of grips, I probably would get another one of these and at least put it on them, because right now, you know, I can't really shuffle things around. You know, the Kimber has got those custom grips that Christine got me from as a gift, and I just can't take those off of there. And then the One Rock Island has those sweet ass green ones, and the Ruger has the Punisher grips. Those would look pretty good on here too because of the color scheme. But yeah, I just think that's awesome. Thank you again, David. Okay, guys. Hopefully there's a tomorrow. I pulled this thing out because you know, the day was just going so good. I just wanted to stay in my safe place. They're safe. So yeah, hopefully the weather will get nice and I can find someplace. My next door neighbor has a friend that down in Amacon Falls, we might be able to find a range that at least goes over 300 yards to get out and have some fun. So especially if there's at least a couple of you that are still planning on making the portage up this way for around the time when we normally have Shoot-A-Palooza. So cheers, guys. Hope your Monday goes good, and I'm planning on being here tomorrow, so we'll see. Ooh, look at that. Want to see my eyeball? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?